comes from one of those families where if you haven't won a Super Bowl, they kick you out. His newest career is in podcasting with his baby brother and on television with ESPN on Monday Night Countdown. Please welcome Jason Kelce. That's quite a.
That's a fun entrance.
Oh yeah. You know, we give you a big entrance, and I like the shirt. You really look like a local.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Where would one get a shirt of that type?
One of the gift shops outside.
Is that right? That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, I've made the mistake before forgetting to pack, and I did not have a shirt that I really liked, and I thought, why not get something from one of the souvenir shops?
Didn't you do that on Monday night? Your first
I've done
Monday
this a
Night
bunch
Football?
of times. I've forgotten my pants before and blamed my wife. I've forgotten a shirt for Monday Night Football or a whole suit.
Yeah, for your first game, right?
Yeah.
You didn't bring a suit.
Yeah. Packing is not my strength. Yeah. I'm not got that down.
Yeah, you should have been on the Packers, I guess. Yeah, is it one of those situations where when you're an athlete for, 13 years you're in the NFL, and before that, obviously, where somebody's taking care of that stuff for you, and now you don't kind of know what to do, how to function?
Yes, to a certain degree. I think I've also never had to worry about what I am going to wear, so I've never thought about it that much.
Right, yeah.
And then I'm coming on wonderful shows like this, and all of a sudden I'm expected to be a certain way. But I think also, obviously, we have an incredible equipment staff in the NFL, and those guys always are taking care of us.
That's what you need, your own equipment staff.
I need Pete and Craig. I know you guys are watching. I need you guys to help me out.
I'm sure they'll look out for you. You're still in Philly.
I am, yeah.
Yeah. You did,
Some Eagles fans?
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there was you could feel a little bit extra unruliness in the air when you can see there's a lot of jerseys here. And Philly fans are like the toughest fans in sports,
They are. It's a tough town.
It's good to be on their side.
It is.
They love you. Did they always love you?
It was not always sunshine and rainbows. No, I think, I think Philly, any athlete that plays there is going to have highs and lows. And it's the way sports are, right? You're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have games you play great. You have seasons you play great. You have seasons you play bad. And I've certainly had my share of downs. 2016, I almost got traded. I almost got cut. And the city really was not big Jason Kelce fans that year. But they ended up sticking around, and we ended up winning a Super Bowl the next year. I played perhaps my best season following all of that. And I do think the biggest thing that Philly fans want is they want somebody who shows that they care. They want somebody that shows that they're going to go do everything possible. The guy that runs the first base, the guy that does everything they can. I tell this story often. Zach Ertz, a guy I played with, there we go. Some people know that. So Zach Ertz was in a Bengals game once and shied away from a block, and the whole city wanted to tear him apart. Who is this guy? How's he going to do that to his teammate, crushing him? And the next game, he caught a pass, ran through three guys, and the whole stadium erupted. And just like that, it was over. And I try to tell that story all the time to players and other people, like, you control the narrative as the player. Ultimately, what you do on the field is what the fans are going to
You're saying
show.
The fans are very fickle and have no real loyalty to you unless you're performing in the way that they deem
appropriate.
Good.
Well,
Yes.
But I do, and the performance is always a part of it, but I also think the effort is a big part of it.
So you are now, your first season retired from, are you missing playing at all?
Every day. Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
You played center, which for those who don't follow football, you hike the ball to the quarterback.
Yep.
Do you
and I wrestle a bear for 4 quarters. Yes. Yeah.
Do you ever you ever have your wife, you ever bend over and have her get up behind you and just feel around a little to remind you of the glory days?
Absolutely, yeah. And, we do a lot of glory things back there, yeah.
You are now. It's different, right? You got nothing to do for a few days a week now.
Well, yeah. I'm actually busier in a lot of ways than I've ever
you are.
been. Yeah. it's like more decentralized, so it's a lot of like inefficient busyness.
Gotcha.
Whereas, every day I went down to the NovaCare complex in South Philly and worked to get better at football with a bunch of coaches and players, and it was awesome. And now I'm traveling
and now you got
on
a big
Zooms
project. You have a big announcement actually to make.
I do.
Yeah?
Yes.
Please announce.
I am starting, I believe it's January 3rd. I hope it's January 3rd, but we're going to be doing a late night show during the postseason on ESPN.
Nice.
It's going to be airing every Friday. And, when I first approached ESPN with potentially working for them, and Monday Night Football was a big part of that, Monday Night Countdown, I thought about, I loved late night shows. I've always loved them. I remember sleepovers watching Conan O'Brien with my friends. And it's like, what are we doing here? But that was and I think for me, the biggest thing that players say they miss when they leave the sport is being around the guys, is the locker room, is the banter.
Showering with men.
I mean, listen, that's where half of the good stuff comes from, for sure. And, being able to have this, the show where we're going to have a bunch of guys up there, legends of the game, friends that I played the game with, coaches, celebrities, while also incorporating NFL Films, who's going to be a part of it. We're going to have a live band, Snack Time, being able to play some of these iconic NFL songs. And it's going to be a celebration.
In Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia, Union Transfer.
Yeah. In front of a big audience, and it's gonna
Live
be
audience, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot. I think that's a great idea. I think you're gonna do very well with that. Yeah, I listened to your podcast. I was listening to you guys interviewing Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
And you got a very nice little bit of information out of Freddie, that I didn't know, and I had him here. I interviewed him, that his dad still drives him to batting practice.
Yes, yeah.
Every batting practice, his dad drives him.
And he's throwing the ball to him still. Yes,
that is unbelievable.
That's one of the beautiful things about baseball. I mean, every kid can probably recognize, like, dad throwing the ball to you and playing catch in the backyard. That's got to be amazing.
Yeah, and then especially when you're in your late 30s, It's more unusual when you can drive and you're still getting a ride from your dad. But you are going to, you and your brother are doing the pod. Will your brother be on your TV show? Or he can't really,
He's
can he?
probably going to be busy. I mean, maybe he gets a first-round bye and we can sneak him on for an episode. But hopefully he can't make it. Hopefully he can't.
Well, the thing is, like, if he says he can't make it on a Friday and then we see him at one of his girlfriend's concerts on a Friday, we're going to have a problem probably.
I think we all know who the priority is.
Do you, as a brother, have to, do you buy, will you at Christmas time buy individual gifts for Travis and Taylor, or will you buy them a couple's gift? And what do you get them?
Yeah, it's tough to shop for people that can have anything that they want. So
what do?
You gotta go to handmade gifts, something sentimental maybe that is near and dear to them. I think that.
Do you make things by hand?
I've never done it, but I think it would work really well. I've got something on my sleeve this year. A macaroni necklace would be. It works on me with my kids very well.
It would be funny if you make Taylor a macaroni necklace, and then all of a sudden millions of girls are wearing macaroni necklaces.
Friendship macaroni necklaces. We just started a trend.
Well, I think the message here is buy stock in macaroni. It's about to skyrocket. Well, congratulations on all this stuff. I can't wait to see it. The name of the show one more time?
Oh, they call it Late Night.
They call it Late Night. It premieres January 3rd on ESPN. Jason Kelce, everybody. We'll be right back.